Hi, by the way, I'm me. Hi, which is the name of the channel. And we are back with my uncle. And we are doing a part 3 to the Batman uh, reviews because.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Because.
Where are you going?
Because
Where are you going?
Because.
Why do you want to kill me?
Stop!
Why do you want to kill me?
Because basically, what happened yesterday
Where are you going?
was mid-recording of part 2.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
It made the recording stop, and so basically we were forced to make a part 3 or
crazy.
just re-record the
It's not who you
part
are
2.
that defines you. It's what you do that defines you. A girl that I
Carl
know.
Weezer says that's crazy.
A girl that I know. I mean, I don't know. That Bruce Wayne knows. I'm not Bruce Wayne. Told me this.
Okay, pardon my stupid uncle.
I'm Batman.
Where
I'm
we
not
were
crazy.
where we were leaving off in part 2, you were talking about how Batman should be dark and it shouldn't be a cartoon entertainment movie, and basically how it says that Batman is the world's greatest detective.
Yeah, I learned that on the Discovery Channel, PBS.
And basically you were saying that he shouldn't be the world's greatest fighter, but you would enjoy that they keep putting the things that show him being a good fighter, such as the Christopher Nolan movies, showing how he trained a lot to become Batman in Batman Begins.
Because he's Batman.
He's Batman.
He's scary.
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
That scare me.
Okay, so continue.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were talking about how you would like for more movies to show that he was a good fighter and that he trained to become Batman.
I would like more movies in general to portray characters the way they're meant to be portrayed. You know, that's just, my personal opinion on it. I mean, and I think everybody's opinion is valid, but, I just feel that, Batman's more to it than just great visuals and a dark vigilante beating up bad guys in the streets and leaping buildings and jumping off rooftops. I just feel that you also gotta explore all the aspects of Batman, like his detective skills,
And Joel Schumacher just didn't do any of that.
oh no, he just, it was a warm, fuzzy, heartfelt movie, which is definitely not Batman.
Okay, so
With bat nipples.
I know what you're gonna say. What would you rate this movie? 0 out of 10.
A 1.
A 1? You found one good thing about it?
No.
So 0 out of 10.
So
Same
0
thing.
out of 10.
Yeah, same
well,
thing.
I thought that whenever you do ratings, you have to at least give it a 1 star.
Well, we can.
But, I'm not going to play by the rules.
But,
you know what? I'm going to make up my own rules.
Yeah,
when it comes
because
to star ratings, I give it a freaking big, fat, hairy 0.
We found basically one thing good about Batman Forever, and we gave it a 1 or 2. So, I think
Did I
Batman
change
and
it
Robin...
to a 1? Or did I make it a 1? Doesn't matter.
You started with a 2, and then changed it to 1.
Okay, it's definitely
And then I
1.
said 2, so...
I like that they kind of kept it semi-dark
Dark.
in Batman Forever, the tone, but they still brighten it up for the kids,
So-
and the 2 giggly villains is just,
For both of us, that's going to be a 0 out of 10 for Batman and Robin. And basically, what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about things we would have wanted to see in the original movies. So let's start with the first movie.
okay.
Who would you think would have been... Who would you, have cast? Give a couple of names, because I think you and I have talked about this previously, before
I'm
these
going to
videos.
stick, as far as Batman, from the beginning
Charlie
to
Sheen.
the end, either Charlie Sheen or Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. But what I'm talking about is
Because they can both pull off. They both could pull off being a billionaire ladies' man slash a dark vigilante.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton was just good at pulling off the dark vigilante. He failed miserably at the playboy billionaire Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He just wasn't what women would flock to.
Yeah. But basically, as I was saying, I want you to give a couple of people, as you just did with Batman. But I'm gonna say the character, and I want you to name a couple people. Basically, like...
I only have one people in mind when it comes to characters. Well, as far as Bruce Wayne, I had a couple people in mind.
You've even told me before that you have, like, one or two examples. Like, if one character couldn't get it, then you choose this character over them.
Well, as far as villains, I only have one character in mind.
So, as you said, with Batman, you would choose Charlie Sheen or Patrick Swayze. Now, what about Batman's love interest in the first movie?
Which one?
The reporter.
Which movie?
The first movie. We're only focusing on the first movie.
I kind of think that they should have went with the original woman they casted. I can't remember her name, but there is another woman I have in mind who was originally supposed to play Catwoman in Batman Returns, but she didn't get the role. I think she would have been a good Catwoman.
Didn't she become pregnant?
Yes, yeah, that's why she did. That's why she had to drop out of the role for Batman Returns. I think she would have made a great Catwoman, but Michelle Pfeiffer just was the best, hands down. Okay. But anyways, I think she would have been a great Vicky Vale.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see that. I didn't really like Kim Basinger as Vicky Vale. Okay. And I remember my mom used to complain when I was little, and I watched that movie over and over and over, how it was a pet peeve on her that Kim Basinger would scream literally throughout the movie. Honestly, I didn't care for that either. Okay.
Okay, now, whenever we were talking about the first movie, you already said who you would like, but you didn't know their name. And we still don't. We forgot to search it up midway between the first and second, and the second and now third.
Just go ahead.
You said you wanted the father from Back to the Future to play Joker.
Look it up, yes. Marty McFly's dad. He would have been an epic Joker. He even begged to he even begged for the role. He really wanted that role. Oh, and he had plans of playing off Dark Gray, and he has the facial features from it. You know, I think he would have played it very close to the comic books. You know, I just still feel that Jack Nicholson was just too old for the role.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, that's really all the cast I wanted to talk about in the first movie, because I know you love Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent.
Alfred.
Oh, Alfred.
I would have, and it's not because I'm a Ghostbuster fan, but watch the movie Ghostbusters if you hadn't seen it, and you see the ballroom scene.
Yeah.
The guy with the mustache.
The guy who didn't want to give the money at
Yes,
first.
I had no idea it'd be so much I won't pay it. I'm like, oh my god, that's Alfred.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but he looks like Alfred in the comic books. He acted like a butler in that scene. I would have casted him as Alfred.
I feel like Ghostbusters was his audition to play Alfred.
I feel like that too.
Especially since it came out 5 years before.
And imagine the connection there.
Oh, I know.
They really squandered
Didn't
away.
the same guy play Batman throughout all the movies?
Which guy? Michael Keaton only played...
No, the guy that played Alfred.
Yes, he played the same Batman through all 4 movies.
Okay.
I didn't really like him as a butler, though. But he is a great actor. But I preferred someone that looked more like the comic books, even as a kid.
Okay, so let's move on to Batman Returns.
Okay.
You just said that you think Michelle Pfeiffer
Hands down,
is
the greatest
Catwoman,
Catwoman.
so I'm not even going to say
Danny
Catwoman.
DeVito.
Danny DeVito, hands down.
Went hands down, but
Batman, still Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Now, you want to go on to Batman Forever.
No, what's his name? Um,
I think they should.
Christopher Walken's character.
I think they shouldn't have put his character in that movie.
I don't think he.
I
fit.
think that they.
I feel like the only reason they put him in was just to kill Michelle Pfeiffer's character.
You're half right. Tim Burton actually talked about that in an interview. See, the way Batman Returns was originally written, it was written, and it even had a better storyline the way it was written. Max Shreck character was to replace Billy D. Williams' Two-Face, to replace Two-Face. Because he was originally written in Batman Returns, as well as the Penguin and Catwoman, and so was Robin by Marlon Wayne. And oh my god, that would have been epic. And I've read the script of it. Well, I didn't read the script of it, but I saw a video done on YouTube where a guy had read it, and wow. And the script for the way Batman Forever was originally written as well, and that would have been epic.
Yeah. So I think Christopher Walken is a good actor.
I do too.
But I don't think his character should have been in the movie.
I agree.
I feel like it was just a lazy addition.
It was.
Okay, now let's go to Batman Forever. With this movie, who would you have cast as Two-Face? Obviously, Billy D. Williams.
I would have casted Billy D. Williams as Two-Face.
Yeah. And then
Robin
Williams as...
casted Robin Williams as the Riddler.
Yeah.
And I would have casted Chase Meridian as the original woman that they went with. I can't remember her name, but you can look it up. She's prettier than Nicole Kidman. I'm not a big fan of Nicole Kidman. I don't think she's really that great of an actress. But what got her the role was the fact that she was blonde and not this one had a bit of a reddish brunette color.
But isn't that what Batman
And
is?
that she was the same age as Val Kilmer. So I thought that was a bit harsh. You know, they wanted someone a little younger.
Okay,
but
and
whatever.
as you said before, with Robin, Marlon Wayne.
Yes, definitely Marlon Wayne.
So
I didn't like Chris O'Donnell's performance. I think Marlon Wayne would have been the better choice.
So we can just move on to Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Now, you even said you did like a couple of the casting. It's just that they were in the wrong
Not
characters.
a couple of the casting, only one casting.
No, they were in the wrong characters, you said. Arnold Schwarzenegger, you said you liked him in the movie, but he should have played Bane.
I didn't like him in the movie.
No.
Let's get that straight.
What I mean is you think that he was a good actor for the movie, but he played the wrong character.
Yes.
He should have played Bane.
Yes, in my honest opinion, he should have played Bane, and they should have played Bane like the comics, intelligent. And
Christopher Lloyd is Mr. Freeze.
yes, I've always stood by Christopher. And even when I was little, I thought, okay, well, if they ever do a Batman with Mr. Freeze, it'd probably be Christopher Lloyd. I don't know why on earth they went with Schwarzenegger, but they did. Schwarzenegger would have been better off as Bane, Christopher Lloyd as Mr. Freeze. I mean, you're not going to believe... I mean, they try to pass him off as a scientist, and you're not going to believe that a big, hulky bodybuilder guy is a scientist.
Yeah.
It's just, you know... But, anyways...
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy, I would casted... God, I think her name is Gina something. I don't know if it's Gina Davis. I'm bad with names, forgive me. But she played in Beetlejuice.
As the wife of the wife of the two people that died on the bridge.
Yes. She played...
The ones that are the good ghosts in Beetlejuice.
Yes. That helped Melodia throughout the movie. She would have been... I think her name is Gina Davis. I could be wrong about her name, but I've seen concept art that Tim Burton did, and you should definitely Google it. Concept art he did of Gina Davis as Poison Ivy. Wow, that's all I can say. And concept art of Billy D. Williams as Two-Face. And if they were to do a fifth Batman that they plan to do called Batman Unchained, the story writing was actually pretty amazing in that one too. So they were really trying to improve their story writing from the first Batman, because the first Batman didn't really tell a good story, didn't tell a story at all. You know, and they should have stuck with their guns. And McDonald's does play a role in camping it up.
Yeah.
You know.
Because they wanted to sell toys to the kids.
Yeah.
In the Happy Meals.
Yes, and they didn't, you know, Batman's not for children.
But they didn't really need to camp it up because they did Happy Meal toys for the second Batman movie. And that was dark.
And they stopped selling those toys.
I know.
Well, after the movie had came out, and people of the, I guess, high-end, you know, however the McDonald's fast food chain works, you know, the high people saw the movie and was like, we're getting rid of these toys, we're not promoting this movie, shut it down.
Yeah.
And, you know, McDonald's is also very responsible there, too, so I won't eat McDonald's for that reason.
Because they won't sell Batman Returns toys.
No, because they're part of the problem of messing up the Batman franchise.
Yeah.
And it almost ended. That's how Joel Schumacher came to direct to take over the Batman franchise and nearly ran it down into the ground like Trump has this country. Okay, let's just be honest here.
Yeah, I don't want to bring politics into my videos.
So I brought politics, but
no. Yeah, I do agree with that, and I don't want arguments started because of it.
It's just our personal opinion.
Yeah, it's our
mixed
opinion.
with some facts, you know, and you can Google up some of these topics. But,
let's just move on.
Yeah.
So, what are some things throughout all of the movies, other than a good story and some visuals, that you would have liked to see him do better, or things that you wish were in the movies that weren't?
Well, what I kept saying is exploring his detective skills.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing I wish they'd done, was explored his detective skills. It was explored what really drove him to, you know, practice magic and learning how to get out of tights. But yes, he actually did. I remember that. Now, let me finish, you know. He learned and practiced magic to get out of tight spots like Houdini had, get out of all them ropes and chains, you know, suspended in air 200 feet. I'd pass out, you know. I'd be never done that again. I'd fail, you know. So you probably wouldn't want to cast someone like me as Batman. Plus, I don't look like a Batman. Kind of used to it though, but that's just a personal opinion. But anyways, you know, I would on a serious note, I'd really like to see, you know, them explore all that and the drive behind it, you know. Oh, and his duality of why he so desperately wants to move on and live a normal life, but he just, in his mind, in his psyche, he just can't.
Yeah.
You know, and that brings me to the Christopher Nolan Batmans,
which we will review in different videos.
I think we should review it in this video.
Maybe we could save it for the next video.
I think we go ahead and review this video. We don't have to go through all the movies like we did if you don't want to.
I kind of want to do all that, so that's why I want to do multiple videos. But we will review those soon. Probably, maybe even tomorrow, if you want to.
We'll see.
Yeah. So, that has been our look at all of the Tim Burton and Joel Schumacher Batman movies and what we wish happened, like casting and anything that has to do with Batman that wasn't in the movies. So I would like to thank you for watching and have a great day.